Before we continue, this is part 2 of the story. If you haven't seen part 1 yet, you'll find it on my channel. Now, let's continue. Bring them to me. The voice echoed through the tunnel, and my heart nearly stopped. It was my father. Flashlights flooded the darkness as several men entered from both ends. We were trapped. Ethan grabbed my arm, but there was nowhere to run. My father stepped forward and looked directly at us. "I'm sorry you found out this way," he said. "Found out what?" Ethan shouted. For years, Ethan had believed my father knew what happened to his missing sister. Now they were finally face to face. "Where is she?" Ethan demanded. My father hesitated before saying something that changed everything. "She's alive." Nobody spoke. For 2 years, everyone believed she was dead. My father pulled out a tablet and showed us a video. A young woman appeared on the screen. She looked scared and exhausted, but she was alive. It was Emma. Ethan could barely breathe. "Where is she?" he asked. "She's in hiding," my father replied. That answer only raised more questions. My father explained that Emma had uncovered evidence against a criminal organization called the Raven Group. When they discovered what she knew, she became a target. To protect her, she disappeared and went into hiding. I didn't believe him at first. Then he showed us police reports, photos, and evidence connecting the Raven Group to several missing person cases. Everything matched. The story we'd believed for years was wrong. My father wasn't hiding Emma from us. He was hiding her from them. Ethan stared at him in disbelief. "If that's true, why didn't you tell me?" "Because anyone who knew where she was became a target." Before anyone could respond, a gunshot echoed outside. One of my father's men rushed into the tunnel. They found us. The Raven Group had tracked us down. Within minutes, the forest erupted into chaos. Black SUVs surrounded the area while police and federal agents moved in from every direction. What followed was a massive operation that ended years of fear. By sunrise, members of the Raven Group had been arrested, several missing teenagers had been rescued, and the organization was finally exposed. But the moment Ethan cared about most happened 3 days later. A vehicle arrived at a secure safe house and a young woman stepped out. Emma. Alive. The second Ethan saw her, he ran forward and hugged her. After 2 years of searching, he finally had his sister back. Weeks later, the investigation became national news. Families received answers, missing teenagers returned home, and life slowly started returning to normal. One evening, Ethan and I sat on the porch watching the sunset. He laughed and shook his head. "You know, if you hadn't followed me that night, none of this would have happened." I smiled. Best mistake I've ever made. For months, I thought my stepbrother was hiding something dangerous. I was right. I just never imagined he was trying to save someone's life.